Me. Why are there trees in the lake? Celiac does not care and says, let's use hot gazebos. Me. That's weird. Me. Mummy, there are trees in the water. Huh? Yeah, Mummy, look. Celiac, wonders why everyone is using the airport. Me. Looks into the distance. The lockdowns and restrictions have been lifted. Maybe everyone is going to the airport for their holidays. Celiac, you need to build the resident of the royal family of Fool's Kingdom. Use a castle to surround it with a park or something like that. Love the videos. And that, guys, has gave me the inspiration to do what we're about to do today. You know what? Yeah, you're right. The Fool's Kingdom's royal family needs a house. I'm not sure where they're living at the minute, but we gotta build a beautiful house for the royal family of the Fool's Kingdom. Guys, if you have been enjoying this series so far, I want to see more, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you're new around here, then make sure you do subscribe so you are notified that next episode does come out. But we are pretty much back, boys. Last episode, oh my goodness me, we're going all over the place right now. We added in the big Eden project right now to beautify the whole entire place, which has gone really, really well for us, but we've had one major problem. Since all the land's super duper nice and shiny and, you know, everyone's loving it, everywhere just died. The industrial areas complaining about there's not enough goods, not enough buys for the product, and then we've got the commercials saying that there's not enough goods to sell. It's like, these are the buyers, you make the goods, you should be working hand in hand right now. I don't know whether it's the fact that we've got the Eden project down that's kind of killed it off, because it's just all of a sudden come out of nowhere, and everywhere was pretty much complaining. I got huge gaps in commercial areas. I actually don't know exactly what has truly happened. Has the Eden project truly killed off our vibes right now? I don't know. I don't truly know at this point, but it's kind of weird how it's legit just happened. But we'll save that headache for a little bit later, because I want to build the beautiful house, the palace, the residence of the royal family of the Fool's Kingdom. Now, I went to the Steam Workshop. I got a bunch of different stuff to kind of take a look at. I'm not entirely 100% sure what I'm pretty much going to use just yet. I did get a fair few little bits and bobs. I'm trying to find them where I kind of where they're currently stored right now. I know I got something like a little fountain. I think that's what I was kind of already selected on. Yeah, I got this little bit of a fountain I can place out in front of the entrance of the palace, so to speak. I think it all falls within this kind of stuff here. I know if I start with the landmarks, I know we've got this palace right now, which is quite a big one. I think this is based off like a real palace in real life. Don't think I've got any here. I know there's a lot of this stuff here right now is all casinos from from the Dead End series. Ooh, do we create a casino town? That would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? But there's a bunch of stuff I gotta go through. I know I've got this one here. I think this is the one I'm probably going to use, this Bishop's Place, because it looks really, really good. But I thought to myself, where can I place the royal family? Where would they want to live? Now, obviously, they'll probably want to live in the middle, on a high point, so they can see their kingdom surrounded. And generally not live near the poor people. So, obviously, living up in Holly Falls is probably the best location for them. And seeing as we have the park entrance just over here, we have the Eden project over here, it might be a good idea to kind of get them in. Now, I'm thinking they kind of live just on the edge here, so they're overlooking the poor people, so they can make sure that they understand and know who rules over them. This beautiful palace. I think I did have a castle at some point. I did get like a I got all this stuff as well that we can kind of create cool stuff with. I'm sure I got a castle at some point. Yeah, this here. An old historic fort. I'm not going to stick him in a castle because I think that's too medieval. But I'm going to build a road coming off this then, and eventually try and get set up what is going to be our palace and whatnot. So where do I want them to be? I can maybe put them like dead center to here, so they're overlooking both sides. It would then mean configuring a lot of this stuff here right now. So if I just quickly pause this, get rid of the all of that, and we're going to reposition right now. Actually, do you know what? Just delete them. It'll be easier to delete them and replace them down and just go through the malarkey that I've got to do right now. So water, water, water. The question is, where do I place it? I mean, I could just literally, just for now, drop them up here. And give them a little bit of power. And we should be back to normal. I don't think it's going to get rid of the huge water needs too much. But I think we should still be rocking and rolling. We should still be all good, right, guys? Right, guys? Yeah, I think so. I think so. So that then allows me then to work with this area. So we're going to do a nice little royal driveway coming up with these trees. And if I kind of... because it's slightly going downhill. So if I kind of come off, let's just say, to... we'll do it there, and then connect directly in. Kind of throws us off slightly, but that is how we're pretty much going to do it. So how would we go about doing the fountain area? If I do a 4x4, that's the minimum I can throw in right there. And then, where's that fountain? I like the look of it, like the idea of it. This one here. So if I place that dead center... ooh, okay. It doesn't quite look like the picture, does it? So maybe that is not how it's meant to go down. It doesn't quite look like the picture that your boy got. It's not something I've got to add in props, is it? If that's the case, then we'll scrap that idea and move on to something different. But yeah, not quite well it was designed to be. Multiple problems. Yeah, one of them's water. Yeah, we literally have no water. The little fountains are so small. Okay, scrap that idea then. We'll create our own version. And I've got a better idea in which I can do. So if I start this again then. So I've got to be a little bit careful on how I approach this. So if I come up by 6, come up by 20, go out by 6, come out by 20, and like this. And we'll try and get it elevated and looking over this whole area. So if I could then hopefully, without selecting the trees, select here, and if I align all this to be the same object height of this, so it raises it all up, right? And then if I then pull out the brush size, the terrain height, so it's all flat just here just for a minute, and then we're going to bulk this quite a bit. We're going to create a sheer cliff edge with maybe some rocks and stuff. So if I just kind of go quite big to begin with, and then we'll kind of smooth it all off and make it look good towards the end. Once we've got it all added in, up and running. And yeah, let me get that little palace in right now. So is it, no, it's not, that's the castle. Was it here? So if I threw that in just there. It's a glorious, well, not a castle, sorry, it's a palace. It's actually quite a glorious looking palace right now. So that's my option. I've either got this option, or my other option is, if I quickly go through it all right now, I have this to place down. You can only place one of each. Not feeling that. Not feeling that at all. I think I've got one other option that I kind of downloaded as well from the workshop. I can't quite remember where that was. Let me see. Ooh, the colossal statue. I mean, no, that needs to go over water. So this is all casino-y stuff and vibes that we've kind of got going on. Do you know, I actually don't know if I downloaded a third one. I think it could have literally just been what you're seeing right now, them two variations. Unless there was one in this one, in the landmarks. I do have, I mean, as cool as they are, they could be nice little landmarks. But I've got an idea of what, oh, there we go. This is my other version. I knew there was something else. Ooh, what do I go for? Now, that's a tough decision, isn't it? That is truly a tough decision right now. Do I go for this grand looking one? Or this one is also grand looking as well? Oh man, why is this such a tough decision? Well, let me see how that big one will look like in hanging off the edge here. I like the idea of it being up here. It's kind of it's weird because how the sun shines down, it's only sunlight on this side, which is weird. Now, is that grand enough? Do you reckon? If I slightly repositioned it as well, because it's not dead center. There we go. So, okay, I'm going to leave it for there for now. My idea was going to be, now, if this is going to work, then this is going to be freaking amazing. If I go down by quite a bit here and kind of clip into the edges, I wonder if this is going to work. It might not work, so just bear with... Oh my goodness me, this is not going to work. Oh, do you know what? It could work, it could work. So this is obviously going to cause some flooding. Okay. This is going to cause some flooding. Boom. But if I can get the water to stay, then this is going to be amazing. But I don't know if it will quite stay. Come on. Do you know what? I think we might get away with it. We actually might get away with it. Now, I know I had trees in. I know I did trees inside of the big, like, central park behind us. But I'll get rid of the trees in here. I know I got, like... There's all random trees lying around, but, you know, we don't talk about that in a minute, guys, okay? Right, this is amazing. This actually fitted in. This is pretty cool. So we kind of need to make this, then, a little bit more harsh. So, pause again. We'll first do a couple of jagged edges. We'll go with this brush size here, or the brush style. There we go. So it's not just a kind of your standard edging. That makes sense. And I think I'll then smoothen some of it off. Oh yeah, I've got this. Oh, I've got the stair lift there. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going to delete this real quick. So I can work with this. So just keep smoothing it down just there for a minute. And then we're going to reduce the brush strength quite a bit. As I just kind of roughly go over the edges, over the tops. There we go. Because I want a nice little garden for the royal family to enjoy. Let me change that brush size, or the brush shape anyway. There we go. And we'll utilize... Let's take a look. I'll go this one with the trees. So I'm going to bring it directly through the middle like Anarchy here. Because we might get... Oh, that looks really good. Yeah. And then we'll go on to create a little 6 by 6. And then we'll do a 3 by 3. 3 by 3. And another 3. 3 by 3. There we go. Create a nice little garden in a sense for our palace. Like that. And we'll tear through the middle. And I think we'll keep it like that. We'll keep it like that. We'll place in some nice little vegetation and whatnot. Actually, reminds me, I don't know how that's going to look. I'm trying to create a garden. I don't know how this is going to look, guys. I've never really done anything like this before. So this could be shocking. This literally could be shocking. Ooh, pink flowers. Oh, okay. Right. Didn't realise I had some of this stuff. Right, Right, this might trigger a lot of people. But I'm creating some gardens. I know it's going to trigger a lot of people, this, but just bear with me, okay? Some purples now. I got to make the gardens nice and colourful, guys. Some yellows and oranges. We want a bag of Skittles to be spilled in the garden. Whites. Oh, reds. Of course, reds. Now, this is the world's worst looking garden. I agree. You haven't got to tell me. Alright, make it a bit more bushy. So once you got all the little flower beds in, then we could add a little bit more treeage. A little bit more foliage. A leafy garden. There is so much stuff going on. What are these anyway? Ooh. Well, I've got clusters here. And more wild clusters. What am I building right now? Seriously. What am I building? I do not know, guys. I do not know. Coral? Oh, alright, I need to calm down. I legit need to calm down right now, because not even I know what I'm freaking building. Anybody want a rock? No. I think a rock's going to push it to over the edge a bit. What we got here then? We've got mangrove trees. Right, if I dart a bunch of little mangrove trees right now, I get completely weird that we've got mangrove trees going all the way around. But there we go. The beautiful gardens of the Folio Palace. What have I built? You haven't got to tell me, guys. I know. I know. I know, I know, I know. So, with that monstrosity that we've now got in, can we add... just put the Eiffel Tower there randomly. Can we add a few little random like stuff that will kind of like really bulk up the area a bit more? Like, I know we got these little statues right now. Can we like drop in like, the Lazarette Plaza? Like historical statues that are nearby. Might be like a good idea to get in. If I added in that one there, then we've got the Plaza of Life and Death. How do they look next to each other? Well, one's bigger than the other, obviously. Statue of Shopping. Oh man, that's annoying that they're all different sizes. Okay, maybe I scrap that idea. Do I just get this in as well? As if it's like another, like, you know, royal palace. Maybe the fourth nephew, cousin, fourth removed lives there. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know, guys. And then we also have this palace on this side I can squeeze in. There. Now, why can't that one go in there? That's kind of weird. Okay, how about I just get rid of these and just leave that one there? Or is there anything better that I could maybe squeeze in? The Pyramid of Safety. Oh, I can get like the old castle in. Do you reckon that will look a little bit weird? Wait, I really can't build anything here. What is here? Well, I'm pressing play mode and I've just realised I've got the whole cable car system demolished. What is there that's stopping me from building? Right, pause. Are you okay, game? going on? There we go. Why can I seriously not? Is it because of the way the land works around it? Right, well, oh my goodness, that's huge. Right, can I then? Still no. Right, what I'll do is I'll place this here. And then we'll centralize it just there. As having the ancient castle nearby to all of this royalty. Nice. It makes no sense. Don't question your boy's logic, okay? Because I'll tell you this right now for free. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have officially lost the plot. But what we will have, though, is tourists able to kind of just briefly brush past. And have a nice little view of the area. Now, it does need power. So I think I'm going to incorporate some solar panel car park in spots. We'll modernize the area slightly. So give them exactly what they need. I don't know, okay, guys. I think I've officially lost my mind. I think I have officially lost your boy's mind. Especially with this garden at the back. Don't ask, right? Don't ask. It is what it is. What have I done? What has he done? He's lost his marbles. That's what he's done right now. So, while the royal family now get real comfortable among the mangrove trees. Look at the monstrosity of those. I gotta figure out what is going on over here right now. Okay, so we need more water. I knew that was going to be an issue. There we go. So additional water in. That's not on a pipe. Just throw them in for now. So we're going for the same issue again, where it's the industry complains there's not enough goods to sell. The commercial complains... No, the industry complains that there are not enough buyers for the product. And the commercial complains there's not enough goods to sell. Which both contradicts one another. But it all comes down to, you know, getting goods in and out of the region a whole lot easier, a whole lot quicker. It is a pain. It is a pain to behold. And I'm not entirely sure what's going down. Is it we've reached... Ah. That's what it is. We have officially reached our vehicle capacity. That's the reason we're having these issues right now. We've got one too many vehicles on the road. Now that can be easily fixed. All that requires me doing then is enabling the what's it called? More vehicles mod. That's what it's called. Oh my god, I forgot what it was then for a second. And then that would then kind of bring more vehicles to the road and see some crazy expansions maybe slowly start to happen around these areas. I'm really surprised how quickly we've reached the vehicle limit in the game. You know, thinking back to the first time I got the vehicle mod, the more vehicles mod, was Snowtown. And how long did it take us to kind of reach those limits? But I think it's more down to the fact that because it's all individual islands and I've got to drive really far or kind of, you know, set cargo in its way, you know, the vehicles are more active for longer, like a longer period. So that makes complete and utter sense. But that is crazy. That is legit crazy. Damn. That's took me by surprise. At least we know what it is, though. There's not enough vehicles to get the goods to where they need to get to. So, like, this factory right now is screaming for not enough buyers. It can't spawn a vehicle to send it to the buyer because we've reached the limit. And then these guys over here, like this business here, complain there's not enough goods to sell. There is goods to sell. It's just they can't spawn a vehicle to give them the goods. That's the crazy thing about it. So it looks like from next episode then, guys, we are enabling the more vehicles mod. It also probably gives us like a good reason as well to kind of maybe revamp some of the public transport. so we can, you know, try and get people using less and less vehicles. But yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? It is. Like, this whole area has completely died as well because, and it has had a big knock-on effect to like all of our industrial areas as well, because they can't spawn the vehicles to do what they've got to do. So do you know what? Rather than enable it next episode, let's enable it. Right, we're back. I've enabled the mod, more vehicles, because obviously the limit is 16,000, and straight away it's added in 1,000 instantly. So while we kind of like see what happens, this building's burnt down. Really? Oh no, the giraffes! The giraffes! Are you okay, giraffes? You're looking extra crispy right now. Oh no! Oh no! We're now going to see a ridiculous amount of traffic leaving all industrial areas, as you can now tell, because all of a sudden we can now spawn. Oh my goodness me! It's gone up. Nearly 3,000 additional vehicles are now being spawned. It's going to go up so ridiculous right now, so it's all about just trying to get the vehicles out and to where they need to get to. So everywhere will it, you know, have all the goods. All the areas will come back crazy, but it's going to like legit cause mass traffic issues. So I got to filter out the vehicles a whole lot easier. So, easy thing to do for me right now is to make these little areas that we got set up a little bit more vehicle friendly. And I'm going to kind of, on these main little routes, bulk it up so we got 4 lanes. Only to like a certain degree and certain like distance. And that will allow me then to do stuff like this. So, I was going to say make these kind of crossover. If I did like that, to allow, you know, 2 to turn at once, just to kind of filter them out a little bit quicker. It's not going to solve everything, and it's not. This traffic's not always going to be here. It's just only for now while all these vehicles spawn out. We're now at 20,000. We've increased 4,000 vehicles. An additional, at this moment right now, an additional 4,000 more vehicles were needed for the game to run as it is right now. That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? So there's only a little backlog here, which will kind of start rocking and rolling. But we're going to see so much vehicle traffic coming out of everywhere. I don't think Freedonia's got really much going on. North and South Fall don't really have much go. How is? Oh my goodness me! The taxes are too high. Well, that's what you get for living in North Fall. Fall. The industrial areas right now. So even though this is nicely balanced, it's going to go crazy all over again. How are we doing over here then? So again, like I said, these will now have vehicles, but they need crops to come in first. So we got to wait for all the croppages to come over, which could potentially be that we're going to see a lot of traffic coming out of Karen's crops. And you can see right now they're all jumping to the exportation area right now to get them goods sent out. It's all happening, guys. I got a gazillion planes waiting to leave and approach. Oh my goodness me, this is gonna be mayhem. This is truly gonna be mayhem. What we're up to right now, look at that, 5,000 more vehicles have spawned just to keep this whole area alive. So yeah, we should start seeing all this stuff then start dying down. See, the vehicles are all left the industrial area. Now they're coming to where the commercial buildings are, so we're starting to see a big bulk of traffic coming in. But everything's all set up quite nicely anyway, so they should all kind of just siphon through very slowly at their own pace. We'll try and go fast forward, or whatever the game considers fast forward at this point, this moment. I'm so sorry, Drafts. I am really sorry. But you got a real nice suntan in that fire, so it's all good, right? Right, Drafts? Right? Please tell me it's okay. Right, what are we up to now then? Okay, I think we're now bottoming out. Nope. Okay, it's increasing again. 21,000. So the game limit is 16,000. With that more vehicles mod that I've now just enabled, it allows me to have up to 65,000 vehicles. I've never, ever, I don't think I've ever had a save game that I've gone over 30,000 vehicles. So 65,000. I don't think we need it that high, but it's there anyway. It's there anyway. So this whole industrial area right now has gone like, yes, Seniac, finally. We have got the buys for the product because we can spawn vehicles to get them sent over. The commercial area is like, finally. Goods to sell. So they'll slowly start getting it. I mean, again, it's still a bit of a backlog coming in. And then we're back to normal. Honestly, I did not realise we reached the limit that quick in the game. Don't talk about these trees, okay? They're native to the palace. That's all you need to know. That's all you need. We've had 12 visitors, 15 visitors, 10 visitors and visitors over here right now. How you doing? Are they all parking up over here? It's the only place to currently park right now. Damn. It's crazy. It is actually crazy. So will that mean it's going to start spawning like a ton more ships? Because obviously it has the ability to do so. Probably. Maybe. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of ships tooting around. A lot of vehicles entering in. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, hopefully on that sense then, because they're not, the buildings are no longer dying out, they should start to build new industrial buildings like they are right now. So these areas should slowly grow back. But they won't grow back too quick because obviously we don't really have much demand. But I reckon now for the foreseeable future, we're going to have some serious traffic issues until things slowly die down once we kind of gone back into the normal routine. So many vehicles. So a big issue is here is people crossing the road. I don't think there's much people crossing in general. That's the reason I got that set up there, that little section. What's that vehicle they're doing? Whoa. Okay, I'm not liking the idea of them doing this. So they can't park there. I don't even want them to spawn there. So no crossing just here. So that will slowly now push more and more people through. There's a lot of people over. There's so many people walking around this area. Holy moly. Is there traffic lights here? I'll get rid of all these traffic lights real quick. So we keep the traffic flowing and moving. But yeah, like I said, it'll take a while before this kind of dies down because it's like all of a sudden get every vehicle over there as quick as possible. So it'll take a minute or I reckon it'll take about 10-20 minutes for it to all pretty much settle down all over again. Yeah, but damn. Okay, how many vehicles we got out right now? 22,000. 6,000 additional vehicles are now on the road. Wow. Wow. But I think it's not just a case of giving it a little bit of time because I don't know how it's going to play out. And all that kind of jazz. There's a lot of... these blimps are taking a beating. So many people over here waiting right now. These don't even have anybody on it. Where have you just come from? Line details. How can you not have anybody on board? You've literally just... There's like at least like 300 people at each stop. That's a lot, isn't it? I can't even add any more blimps on because it makes no difference. I might have to kind of redo some of them routes, but there's a lot of... Look at all these ships now coming in. Damn, son. It is getting slightly a little bit ridiculous and crazy right now, isn't it? But this is good. This is the start of the whole area, all the kingdoms slowly coming back to life. It really is. This industrial area is slowly picking back up again. So you can't complain too much. It was deprived for so long. All these vehicles still trying to get in. There's enough room and momentum for them to all squeeze in anyway. But yeah. Right, this might take a while before we're back to normal, but yeah, we should be all good to go. Right then, so the royal family are now comfortable. Chilling in their palace. Guys, give me some name suggestions of what I can rename the royal palace right now. At the minute it's called Drottingholm Palace. But we need a better name. Let me know in the comment section down below. But guys, until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.